There's another kind of disqualifying thing too that not everybody deals with, but I know that we have fielded some of the questions, and that is the justice system kind of questions. And I know that there's a difference, and I'm probably going to mess up the vocabulary here, but there's a difference between dismissed and closed, right? Is that the two differentiating?
Not guilty.
Okay, yeah, not guilty and or dismissed, I think is what it was, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like dismissed and like found not guilty. So normally if you're dismissed, then there's still probably something that you had to do along with that. So if you ever you got charged with something, but it was dismissed, but they're like, oh hey, well you still got to do community service or you got to pay this fine, like that still counts as that charge. So unless you were found not guilty, that's the only way that it's like, okay, we still got to document it, say it was on there, but it'll say not guilty instead, and that's when it's not really going to count towards you.
Now, if somebody just has dismissal,
Me too.
Is that a complete disqualification, or is that still like a waiver process and we've got to go through because it depends on what the charge was?
Yeah, so it all depends on it. So we have different categories. So category 1 through 5, category being the murder, all that kind of fun stuff, right? So depending on what category it is will depend on the chance of you getting a waiver. Now, normally 3 through 1 is going to be where you're going to need a waiver. 4 through 5, normally you don't see too many waivers. It depends on how much violations you have racked up. How much of a hoodlum are you? Kind of thing. So,
there's a good portion of us that if we weren't doing this, we would have a substantial record.
Right?
Yeah,
right. 100%. Yeah, there's a lot of hood rat shit going on with your friends.
So yeah, but those, it's like 1 through 3, that's when you're only going to need a waiver. 4 through 5, you're not going to need it unless you accumulate a couple of them pretty fast. In which case, if you're getting a waiver for a 4 through 5, the commander's going to be like, I don't know about this guy.
Does that also translate to any kind of financial